How's it going, guys? Welcome to another video. So today I am actually at my office, and you're probably thinking, does it look like an office? Well, yeah, where my office is actually in an old tuberculosis hospital, and then I believe around the 1960s, 1970s, it became a mental hospital. So it's literally in the middle of nowhere, and it is surrounded by a huge forest. Now, from what I've read online, there's been some strange things sighted and witnessed in the forest. I read something online around about a couple of weeks ago where people, because it's like a massive nature reserve now, they've turned it into, but apparently when people were here in the hospital and stuff, they used to bring them outside and they used to take them around these areas. Now, one of the things that people have been witnessing is children's laughter, children's giggling, seeing children, and also seeing like figures walking through and then looking back again and things just disappearing. Also, as some of you might know, I did some EVP sessions in the actual tuberculosis hospital itself, which is now my office block, and I caught some very interesting EVPs. One actually who claimed to be one of the old patients. So I thought today I shall head out into the main forest and see if we can experience anything. And it'll be very interesting if I can do some EVPs or some spirit box and we hear any children, or try and talk to any of the children that people are witnessing and people are experiencing and seeing around here. So yeah, interesting stuff. So this used to be one massive forest, but now that they've turned it into offices, they've sort of privatised it with these fences, but I get exclusive access to this entrance here, which actually goes into the vast woodland on the other side. So I'm going to head into there now, and yeah, I was going to do some EVPs and stuff, and let's see. Yeah, squeeze through here. Let's see if we get anything. Spin this around a bit, show you guys around. That's my wife walking off in front again. But we're now in one of the main sections of the forest, which would have been one of the main walking routes for the patients and that. Well, apparently this is a hot spot. So as I'm scanning around and stuff, if you guys can keep a lookout for seeing anything, if you do, let me know down below in the comments. I thought I heard someone talking. I'm going to nip off down this section, I think. Looks a bit intriguing. Right, I'm going to walk down this path and I'm going to do a couple of EVPs and just see if anyone will reach out. I keep hearing voices. Just stand a second. Hello? If you've been around me, following me, watching me, thinking what I'm up to, I've heard that people have experienced children in here, and maybe some of the old patients from the tuberculosis hospital. If you're one of them, can you come forward and talk to me into this device? Now what this is a device that will let me hear your voice. Now the way to do it is to just walk up close and speak into it. Let's have a little listen to that.
Hello? If you've been around me, following me, watching me, thinking what I'm up to, I've heard that people have experienced children in here, and maybe some of the old patients from the tuberculosis hospital. If you're one of them, can you come forward and talk to me into this device? And what this is,
Whoa, what's that?
patients from the tuberculosis hospital. If you're one of them, can you come forward and talk to me into this device? And what this is,
That's a clear voice. What does that say?
and what this is,
That's a clear voice. What does that say? I feel like I'm being watched. Was that you that tried to speak? Are you watching me? Now, people have been seeing children. Are you a child? I'm going to pull the recorder further down. Are you a child? Were you a patient of the tuberculosis hospital? I'm going to come down to your level if there's any children here. If you're a child, can you tell me your name? Oh, dog.
was that you that tried to speak? Are you watching me? Now people have been
Something
seeing
on there.
children. Are you watching me? Now people have been seeing
Something on there.
children. Are you a child? I'm going to pull the recorder further down. Are you a child?
A child? Does that say a child? A child? Does that say a child? You can probably see one of the buildings over there, which is part of the hospital as well. I was reading some of the history. Apparently, when they first made the building, which is now my office block, it was the original tuberculosis hospital in 1902. And they built it out of wood. And it had this massive wooden veranda outside, which had beds on. And apparently, they used to actually sleep the patients outside because they believed that the fresh air would cure their TB. And I was reading some stories of how patients used to like freeze out there, but they'd leave them out there thinking that the fresh air would be doing them good. It's just crazy, like, when you look back at the history of places. And when I actually took this office on, I didn't even realise that it was a mental institute and a tuberculosis hospital. But yeah, very interesting place. I've also got a new spirit box, which I want to test out. So, let's try this. I died. You said I died. Whoa. Did you die of tuberculosis? Yeah. Someone just said yeah. Where would they put you for treatment? They look after you as well. That's good. That's good. I mean, there's some interesting stuff on here. Right, I'm running my app Spirit Talker. If you guys want to check this out, there's links down below to download it, both on iOS and Android. I'm going to walk quietly and just see if I get anything relevant on here. You can use this device in my hand to choose words and phrases to communicate with me. Maybe give me a little bit more information about yourself and this location. This is the first time I've ever been into these woods. And maybe this is the first time somebody's tried to talk to you and tried to reach out. But please don't be afraid of me. I just want to have a conversation. Just talk as friends. I'm currently walking alongside the hospital here as well. So the main hospital would be my office block, which is the end where I came in. These would have been like different wards and stuff. Now I know a lot of the original wards that were outside of the main hospital, a lot of those aren't here anymore. They had to flatten them because apparently they all got damaged due to subsidence. So a lot of those original buildings aren't here. I think my office block's probably, from what I know, is probably the main original place.
I was so scared.
I was so scared. What was you scared of? Was you scared when they brought you here? Were you scared of the illness you had? It must have been terrifying. Felt like I was being watched then.
I've been following you.
Oh, look at that. I've been following you. I know you've been following me. I've heard you talk. I've been feeling somebody watching me the whole time. Are you intrigued? You intrigued with me being here? They were talking more. They were talking more back towards the actual hospital itself. So as I get back towards that way, I'll probably do another recording and just see if they answer me then. It definitely feels like, well, he said we've been following you, but it does feel like I'm being watched constantly. I do keep having to turn around and look in. Very strange feeling in here. Right, so I walked back up to the area where I was capturing the EVPs before. So I was going to run a few little recordings here and just see if what was here before or who was here before will speak to me again. Hello? Are you there? Were you the person that was talking to me before? The one who's been following me? This is going to be the last time you're going to be able to talk to me today, because I'm going to be leaving the forest. So if there's anything you want to say to me, anything you want to tell me, now's the time to come forward and talk. Okay.
This is going to be the last time you're going to be able to talk to me today, because I'm going to be leaving the forest. So if there's anything you want to say to me, anything you want to tell me, now's the time to come forward and talk.
What was that?
Come forward and talk.
What was that? I don't know what I said. Definitely something though. Let me just do one last recording. I'll leave the recorder there, stepping back. If you're too afraid to come right next to me, I've left the device down there on that little log. If there's anything you want to say, please go now and say it. Could you maybe tell me your name before I leave? Right.
I've left the device down there on that little log. If there's anything you want to say, please go now and say it. Could you maybe tell me your name before I leave? Maybe tell me your name before I leave.
He says something before I start walking over to the camera. 100%. I'll have to enhance that one and see what it says. Interesting place. Right guys, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Please subscribe. And yeah, if you do like this video and you do want to see more videos like this, please hit the like button. It will let me know that you guys are enjoying them. And yeah, I think it's been interesting. I've had some interesting little EVPs. I want to go over the spirit box and that. There's definitely something here. And yeah, it's a strange place. Definitely feel like I've been being followed as I've been walking around, which is a bit weird. And then obviously the app said I've been following you. So yeah, strange that. But yeah, the nighttime videos will be coming back. Just sort of figuring out some locations to do in that. And like I said, I do want to do some more private locations as well. Got a big private location, which is going to be a full nighttime investigation inside I will say, a massive abandoned school, and it looks absolutely terrifying. So that's coming up soon. So get ready for that one. And yeah, David will be coming back on the videos as well. I just like to go out and do these little videos on my own as well when I'm got some free time. I know you guys, a lot of you guys enjoy these where I just go out and do some EVP and Spirit Box and that. So I'm going to be continuing to do these alongside the main investigations. So yeah, let's go. I shall see you guys on the next paranormal adventure.